I just crafted the secret Babble, and here's how it almost scammed me. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when I saw this Tay Sahur spawn in. I knew it was one of the Brainrots required in order to craft the new Babble from the crafting machine, so I went ahead and bought the Brainrot. After watching its goofy run back to my base, I made sure it was real, then I picked it up and carefully placed it into the machine. The next Brainrot needed was yet another Tay Sahur, so I decided to spend 1,000 Robux on 4 times luck and wait for one to spawn, which it did after 45 minutes. I quickly claimed it, and after watching the goofy run again, it finally reached my base. I wasted no time picking it up and putting it into the crafting machine as well. Now that we are halfway through the crafting process, I just need one more Tay Sahur and one other Brainrot. I spent another 2,000 Robux on 4x luck, but this Brainrot seemed rarer than my dad coming back with the milk. Eventually it spawned. That's when I picked it up and put it into the machine, leaving one last Brainrot, the Mastodontico Telepyodone Brainrot God. After 3 days, this thing finally spawned in, but of course my friend joined my private server. I claimed it, but then he kept whacking me until he had gotten the Brainrot. What a jerk. I even tried grabbing it back quickly, but of course he locked his base at just the right time. I knew I needed that Brainrot back, so I started by grabbing some tools. I snuck up behind his base and placed some traps before waited for the perfect moment. When that moment came around, I body swapped him and used my Medusa on him before stealing back the Brainrot. With my plan executed to perfection, I was able to steal the Brainrot with ease. I had little time left on the crafting machine, so I wasted no time picking up the Brainrot and feeding it into the machine. I paid a whopping $48 million and then paid Robux to speed up the crafting process. I saw the laser before pressing the claim button, and here's how. I just crafted the brand new secret Las Cs, but it almost cost me everything. I was playing Steal a Brainrot when I realized I had everything I needed to craft the Las Capuchinas, aka step 1 to crafting the new secret Las Cs. I took each of the components and placed them into the crafting machine, and then went ahead and crafted the Las Capuchinas. Once they arrived in my base, I threw them straight back into the machine and moved to the next Brainrot needed.
Los combinaciones.
I cranked up 8x admin luck and boom, one spawned in. I snatched it before anyone could blink and yeeted it straight into the machine. The next Brainrot needed was a Las Tralalaritas. I stacked even more admin luck. At this point, I'm basically hacking, and sure enough, one spawned right in. I claimed it, and when it reached my base, I picked it up and put it into the crafting machine. The last Brainrot needed was yet another Las Tralalaritas, and after activating my admin luck, one spawned in instantly, but of course my friend joined me. I went for the claim, but bro kept whacking me like it was personal, and then stole it right in front of me. Actual villain behavior. I even tried stealing it back really quick, but he locked his base at just the right time and whacked me again. After seeing it sitting in his base, I knew I needed to steal it back, so I started by grabbing some tools. I went invisible and snuck up behind his base before placing some traps. I waited for the perfect moment and then body swapped him and used my Medusa on him. I wasted no time grabbing the Brainrot and saw his goofy was stuck. I stole it with ease. Once I had the Brainrot, I picked it up and put it inside the crafting machine. I paid the machine $2.5 billion and then paid Robux to speed up the crafting process. The machine lit up, then nothing. Dead silent. Did I just get scammed out of $2.5 billion? I pressed the claim button, but first, subscribe if you think I will get the Las Sis, and like if you think I will get the Lost Bros. Oh my god, and that's how. I almost got scammed crafting the Antonio Brainrot God. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when I noticed this Ganganzelli Trulala spawn in. I remembered that this is one of the Brainrots needed to craft the new Antonio Broccoli Brainrot. I wasted no time claiming it, and then I watched its goofy run to my base. Once it reached my base, I quickly picked it up and placed it in the crafting machine. The next Brainrot required was another Ganganzelli Trulala, so I used my YouTuber powers to turn on some 8x luck, and eventually, one spawned in. After claiming it, I admired it for a second before picking it up and throwing it into the machine as well. Now that we were halfway through the crafting process, all we need is a Bombardiro Crocodilo and a Frigo Camelo. I activated more 8x luck, and after waiting approximately 12 seconds, the Bombardiro spawned in. I claimed it and threw it straight into the machine. Now we just need that Frigo Camelo. When the Brainrot finally spawned in, my friend had to freaking join, of course. I tried claiming it, but my friend had other plans. He whacked me and whacked me. This is straight up diabolical behavior. I tried quickly snagging it, but of course he locked his base just in time. After seeing the Brainrot in his base, I knew I needed to steal it back, so I grabbed some tools. I went invisible and snuck up behind bro's base before placing some traps around. I waited for the perfect moment before body swapping with him, using my Medusa on him, and then taking back what's rightfully mine. Filled with rage, I scrambled back to my base, where I stole the Brainrot with ease. After admiring my victory, I wasted no time picking it up and putting it into the machine. I paid a whopping $6 million, and then paid some Robux to speed up the crafting process. Nothing happened at all though. I saw the laser, so did I just get scammed? I pressed the claim button, but first, subscribe if you think I will get the Antonio, and like if you think I will get a Nubini Pizzanini. Oh my god, and that's how. I got the brand new secret Frogala La La, but it literally costed me my life, so I was playing Steal a Brainrot when this rare Odin Din Din Dun spawned in. I remembered that it took 3 of these and 1 Samini Spiderini in order to craft the secret Frogala La La, so I wasted no time claiming the Brainrot. After it reached my base, I picked up and tossed it into the machine. For the next one, I activated some 8x admin luck and waited about 15 seconds before I got the next one. I claimed it, and once it reached my base, I picked it up and tossed it into the machine as well. I needed one more big, strong orange, so I activated even more admin luck, and before I knew it, there he was. After claiming, admiring, picking up, and tossing it into the machine, I just needed freaking Samini Spiderini. A real admin has to spawn that, so I searched through thousands of servers until I finally found what I needed. I knew I needed to steal it, so I started by grabbing some tools. I went invisible and snuck up behind bro's base and started placing some traps. Once it was the right moment, I body swapped with the guy, used my Medusa head on him, and began stealing his Brainrot. I ran out of the base, and when I turned around, he was right on me. But of course my plan worked out, and I stole the Brainrot with ease. After admiring my stolen Brainrot, I quickly picked it up and hucked it straight into the crafting machine. I paid the machine a whopping $125 million, and then spent some Robux to speed speed up the process, although nothing happened. You can see the laser too, right? I think I got scammed. I pressed claim button, but first, subscribe if you think I got the Frogala Lala, and like if you think I got a Nubini Pizzanini. Oh my god, and that's how. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot, and out of nowhere, I found this guy with a Rainbow La Grande. I instantly knew I had to steal it, and I had no time to waste. I waited till his base was unlocked, and I tried to steal it. I thought I was gonna get the LA Grande, but then I got smacked. Now that I knew this guy means business, I decided to make a plan. First, I went to buy some tools. I went into invisibility mode and snuck up behind his base. I placed down a bunch of traps and then waited for the perfect moment. As soon as he went back to lock his base, I body swapped and he got stuck in my traps. I grabbed the LA Grande and bolted back to my base. The loser couldn't catch up and I ended up getting the LA Grande with ease. As I was playing Steal a Brainrot, Sammy spawned in and said that he wanted tacos. I knew exactly what to do and had no time to waste because Sammy wanted 15 tacos in 10 minutes. I started picking up every Brainrot with the Taco Tuesday trait and I gave them all to Sammy. Before I knew it, I had given Sammy 5 taco Brainrots already. I even gave Sammy this mythic Cavallo Virtuoso as a sacrifice. Before I knew it, Sammy only needed one more taco and he would be full. I tried giving him this Tim Cheese, but he zapped me and I had to give him something else. Once I gave Sammy the Brainrot, he became very full and used his admin powers to spawn in insane Brainrots. The first thing he spawned in was this Bombadini Tortini Brainrot God. Then he spawned in a Mateo, and then finally he spawned in a secret Samini Spiderini. As I was playing Steal a Brainrot, Sammy spawned in, hungry for more tacos. I instantly got to work giving Sammy all the taco Brainrots I could. First, I gave Sammy a tongue sahur, and then a common talpa de ferro. I started by giving him some common Brainrots, but then I sacrificed this mythic tay sahur. I went back to giving him garbage Brainrots, and then all of the sudden, Sammy rewarded me by spawning in his base. I took a break to steal his Samini Spiderini, and then got back to work feeding him more tacos. I gave him this legendary Diamond Crabracadabra with 2 traits. Please like and subscribe because I sacrificed lots of good Brainrots for Sammy. I gave him this gold Barbadero Crocodillo, and Sammy lasered me. After giving him a Galaxy Mythic Frigo Camelo, he used his admin powers to blast the entrance of the track and spawn in overpowered Brainrots. He spawned this Bomberini Tortini, and then played a cutscene, causing me to lose the Brainrot God. As I was playing Steal a Brainrot, the brand new OG Strawberry Elephant spawned in. I went to go claim it, but my base was completely full of really good Brainrots. Sadly, I had to delete my Rainbow La Supreme combination. After that, I rushed to go get the Strawberry Elephant. Like and subscribe if you think I will be able to get the Brainrot in time. Despite my laggy server, I managed to claim the Strawberry Elephant just in time, earning me a whopping 4.2 billion cash per second. Comment your username and favorite Brainrot if you want this Rainbow Strawberry Elephant. As I was playing Steal a Brainrot, I realized that I had 4 Strawberry Elephants, which is enough to fuse. I figured since these OG Brainrots are basically useless anyway, I may as well fuse them together in the fuse machine to see if we can get any new Brainrots. First, I put a completely normal Strawberry Elephant into the machine. Then, I put in my gold Strawberry Elephant as well, marking the halfway point in the fusion process. The next one I put in was this diamond one. I hope none of these are rare or anything because I'm basically throwing them away if we don't get anything good. For the final Brainrot, I put in my really cool Rainbow Strawberry Elephant. Alright, let's see what we got. As I was playing Steal a Brainrot, I realized that I only need one more Brainrot in order to unlock the secret rainbow base. I used some 4x luck until eventually a rainbow La Vaca Saturno Saturnita spawned in, and it just so happens that that's the Brainrot I need. Without any time to waste, I go and claim the La Vaca. My friend decided he wanted it instead, and this is where the fight began. He whacked me with his tongue bat, and then bought back the La Vaca before we both got stuck in the floor, resulting in my friend getting the Brainrot. I knew instantly that I needed to steal it back from him, so I started grabbing some tools. I snook up behind his base, and then I started placing traps. I used my invisibility cloak and waited for the perfect moment. When my friend went to lock up his base, I quickly body swapped, and then I Medusa'd him, causing him to get completely frozen. I took my chance and grabbed the Rainbow La Vaca. I thought he might be able to catch up to me, but he wasn't able to, and I stole back the La Vaca. I expected my base to turn rainbow, but nothing happened. I rejoined, and oh my god, my base is rainbow. If you want any rainbow secrets, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
Chicleteira bicicleteira. Esok-sekola. Graipus medusi.
Three, two, one.
Karkerkar kurkur. La vaca Saturno Saturnita. Garama and Madundung. Dragon Cannelloni.
So I was stealing brainrots as usual when I realized that I only need one more brainrot in order to unlock the secret diamond base. The very last brainrot I needed was the diamond Graipus Medusi. I activated some luck, and before I knew it, the exact brainrot I needed spawned in. I went to claim it, and I made sure to smack my friend so that he couldn't steal it. All of a sudden, he got back up from the floor and smacked me back before going and buying the brainrot for himself. I went to try and get it back, but I was too late. I tried stealing it, but my friend locked his base before I could get out, and then he smacked me. Now that he had fully stolen the brainrot, I knew I needed a master plan to steal it back. I noticed he was AFK, and I waited for the perfect moment when his base unlocked. I quickly smacked him with my tongue bat and wasted no time grabbing the diamond Graipus Medusi. Luckily, my base was close, so my friend had no chance of being able to catch up to me. I thought my base would turn diamond, but nothing happened. It's like I got scammed or something. I rejoined, and oh my god, it's diamond. Like and subscribe if you want this brainrot. So I was stealing brainrots as usual when I realized that I only need one more brainrot in order to unlock the secret gold base. The very last brainrot I needed was the gold Odin Din Din Dun Brainrot God. I activated some 4x luck, and next thing I knew, the exact brainrot I needed spawned in. I went to claim the brainrot when all of a sudden my friend bought the brainrot for himself and then smacked me before I could do anything. By the time I got back up, the gold Odin Din Din Dun was halfway across the map, and it was too late. I tried stealing back, but my friend got back just in time and locked his base before smacking me with his tongue bat. At this point, I knew I needed a master plan to get back my brainrot. I waited patiently outside his base, and I noticed he went completely AFK because he didn't see me. The second his base unlocked, I ran in and smacked my friend with my tongue bat. I wasted no time and quickly grabbed my stolen brainrot and started running back to my base. My friend is a slow noob, so I was able to steal back my gold Odin Din Din Dun with ease. I locked my base so he couldn't steal it back, but I was expecting my base to turn gold. I thought I was getting scammed, so I rejoined, and oh my god, it's gold. Like and subscribe if you want this brainrot. How long do these brainrots take?
Chimpanzini Spaderini. Matteo. Tralalero tralala.
What's gonna happen next?
2, 1.
Ballerino Lololo. La vacca Saturno Saturnita. Cicleteira bicicleteira. Dragon Cannelloni. Dragon Cannelloni.
I got the brand new La Sahur combination, and here's how I did it. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when I noticed this Ta Sahur spawned in. This is one of the 4 brainrots you need to get the La Sahur combination. I picked it up and put inside the brand new crafting machine. The second brainrot that I needed was the mythic Te Sahur, which I got pretty quickly with some luck. I picked up the Te Sahur and put that inside the crafting machine as well, marking the halfway point in the crafting process. Next, I needed the super rare secret, Graipus Medusi. I AFK'd with some luck, and after some time, it spawned in. After claiming it, I ran it over to the crafting machine. Now we just need one last brainrot in order to get the brand new La Sahur combination, and that's the extremely rare job Sahur secret brainrot. I waited for 3 days, and eventually the secret brainrot spawned in. With this being the very last brainrot I needed, I put it inside the crafting machine and then paid the machine. For some reason the machine wasn't doing anything, so I thought I got scammed. After pressing the claim button, this black laser starting shooting out, and then, oh my god, the La Sahur combination. Like and subscribe if you want it. As I was playing Steal a Brainrot, I realized that I only need one more galaxy brainrot in order to unlock the secret galaxy base. I used 4x luck until eventually a galaxy spaghetti tualetti spawned in, and it just so happens that that's the brainrot I need. With no time to waste, I quickly went to claim the brainrot, but my friend decided that he wanted it too, and that's where the fight began. He claimed it from me, and we started swinging at each other with our tongue bats. After a gruesome battle, my friend ended up getting the brainrot. I tried stealing it back from him, but he locked his base just in nick of time and forced me to reset. I knew I needed that brainrot to unlock the base, so I devised a plan to steal it back. I started off by grabbing some tools, and then I headed to the back of his base. I placed down some traps and went invisible to wait for the perfect moment. Right as he was about to lock his base, I body swapped and Medusa'd him, causing him to get stuck. I wasted no time and grabbed the galaxy spaghetti tualetti. He couldn't catch up in time, and I was able to lock my base, securing the brainrot with ease. I expected my base to turn galaxy, but nothing happened, almost like I got scammed. I rejoined, and oh my god, it's galaxy. Like and subscribe for this brainrot. I got the brand new La Karkarkar combination, and here's how I did it. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when this super rare secret Karkarkar Kurkur brainrot spawned in. This is one of the 4 brainrots you need for the brand new secret La Karkarkar combination brainrot from the crafting machine. I claimed the brainrot, and after it entered my base, I activated some luck and waited for another one to spawn in. After some time, another Karkarkar Kurkur spawned in. I watched as it hopped towards my base, and once it entered, I picked one of them up and started walking towards the crafting machine. I put inside the machine and then went back and picked up the other chair brainrot. Now all I need is 2 Legrand combinations. I collected some admin lucky blocks and got to opening. I got super lucky and got a Legrand combination on my very first admin block that I opened. After that, I continued to open admin blocks over and over and over until eventually Finally, on my very last admin block, I got the very last Legrand we need, meaning that I can now go and craft the brand new La Carcar combination. I picked up the first one and put it into the crafting machine. Then, I went back and picked up the last Legrand and made towards the machine yet again. I paid $100 million and then paid with Robux to speed up the crafting process. I saw the big laser, but nothing was happening, almost like I got scammed or something. I pressed the claim button, but first, subscribe if you think I will get the brand new La Carcar combination, or like if you think I will get PP Kiwi. Oh my god, we got it! I got the new Lost Bros secret Brainrot, and here's how I did it. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot, and after some AFKing, a tung Cedos spawned in. This is one of the 4 Brainrots needed in order to craft the brand new Lost Bros from the crafting machine. I quickly claimed the Brainrot and watched it enter my base. Once it arrived in my base, I picked it up and put it inside the crafting machine. The next Brainrot I needed was a Lost Combinations. I remembered that my alt account from a little while ago had a spare Lost Combinations on it, so I stole it from my alt account before picking it up and putting into the crafting machine as well. The crafting recipe calls for yet another Lost Combinations, but sadly, I didn't have another one. I searched through thousands of servers until I found the Brainrot I needed. I knew I needed to steal it, so I quickly grabbed some tools. I snook up behind his base and placed down some traps. Right as his base was about to unlock, I body swapped with the guy and Medusa'd him before wasting no time grabbing the Lost Combinations. Luckily, my base was very close by, and I was able to steal the Brainrot with ease. Without wasting a second, I picked up the Lost Combinations and put it in the crafting machine, leaving only one Brainrot left. After AFKing with 4x luck, it took only a few hours, and I had the last Brainrot needed, the Los Tralaleritos. I picked them up and put them into the machine. I paid $6 billion, but the machine wasn't doing anything, almost like I got scammed or something. I pressed the claim button, but first subscribe if you think I'll get the secret Los Bros, or like if you think I will get Nubini Pizzanini. Oh my god, we got Los Bros! I got the brand new Tralalodon secret Brainrot, and here's how. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when this Tralalero Tralala spawned in. This is one of the 4 Brainrots needed in order to craft the brand new Tralalodon secret in the crafting machine. I claimed the Brainrot and watched as it entered my base. Once I obtained the Brainrot, I wasted no time picking it up and walking over to the crafting machine. I put it into the machine, leaving me with 3 Brainrots left to craft the secret. I needed another Tralalero Tralala next, so I turned on some 4x luck and waited until eventually another one spawned in. After claiming it and then watching it swim on over to my base, I picked it up and then put it inside the machine, marking the halfway point in the crafting process. Now I have 2 out of the 3 Tralalero Tralalas needed, so I activated more 4 times luck and waited for a while until the very last Tralalero Tralala spawned in. I claimed it, picked it up, and put it inside the crafting machine. The very last Brainrot I needed was the Nuclearo Dinosauro. I remembered that my alt account actually has one of those on it, so I wasted no time stealing it from my alt and putting it back onto my main account. After the Brainrot ended up in my base, I picked it up and put it inside the crafting machine. I paid $3 billion to the machine and then paid Robux to speed up the crafting process. I saw the laser, but nothing was happening, almost like I got scammed. I pressed the claim button, but first, do you think I will get the Tralalodon or a Flora? Subscribe for Tralalodon and like for Flora. Oh my god, we got the Tralalodon. I got the brand new Las Capuchinas, and here's how. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when I noticed this Ballerina Cappuccina spawned in. I knew this Brainrot was required in order to craft the new Las Capuchinas Brainrot God from the crafting machine. I claimed it and watched it twirl towards my base. Once it arrived in my base, I picked it up and placed it inside the crafting machine. The next Brainrot needed was another Ballerina Cappuccina, so I activated some 4 times luck and waited until eventually one spawned in. I went and claimed it, and once it reached my base, I picked it and placed inside the crafting machine as well, marking the halfway point in the crafting process. Now I just need 2 Tralalita Tralalas, so I activated more luck and waited for a while until one spawned in. When it did, I wasted no time claiming, and then when it got to my base, I swiftly lifted it into the air and hucked it into the crafting machine, leaving only one more Tralalita Tralala to go. After some time, one spawned in, but my buddy wanted it too, and that's where the fight began. He kept whacking me, and eventually he got the Brainrot. I knew I needed to steal it, so I grabbed some tools and ran behind his base. After placing some traps, I body swapped at the perfect moment and used my Medusa head on him before wasting no time grabbing the Brainrot God and gunning it back to my base. Once I stole the Brainrot with ease, I picked it and put it into the machine. I paid $32.5 million and then paid some Robux to speed up the crafting process. I saw the pink laser, but nothing happened, so I assumed the machine was broken. I pressed the claim button, but first, do you think I will get the last Capuchinas or a Ballerino Lololo? Subscribe for Las Capuchinas and like for Ballerino Lololo. Oh my god, Las Capuchinas. I got the new super rare secret La Extinct Grande, and here's how. So I was playing the admin abuse as usual when Sammy spawned in the brand new Extinct Ballerina. I realized that this was one of the Brainrots I needed in order to spawn in the brand new La Extinct Grande. I claimed the Extinct Ballerina and then watched it twirl towards my base. Once it reached my base, I picked it up and then gave it the archaeologist Sammy. Now all I need is 2 more Brainrots in order to spawn in the La Extinct Grande. After playing some more of the admin abuse, Sammy decided to spawn in another Extinct Brainrot. This time it happened to be the Extinct Tralalero. I claimed it and watched it as it entered my base. Once it arrived in my base, I picked it up and gave it to the archaeologist as well. This just leaves one more Brainrot needed, the Extinct Mateo. I wanted to get the Extinct Legrand before the stock ran out, so I knew I needed to steal one. After finding someone with the Brainrot, I started by grabbing some tools. I went invisible and went behind their base. I placed down some traps and then waited for the perfect moment. Right before their base unlocked, I body swapped and Medusa'd them before wasting no time grabbing the Extinct Mateo. Luckily, I was able to run fast enough and steal the Brainrot with ease. ease. Once I fully stole it, I quickly picked up the Mateo and then gave it to the archaeologist. Now I can finally craft the La Extinct Grande, so I clicked spawn and waited for my new secret Brainrot. But first, what do you think I'll get? Subscribe for La Extinct Grande and like for PP Kiwi. Oh my god, we got La Extinct Grande. I got the brand new 6-7 secret Brainrot, and here's how I did it. So I had a few admin lucky blocks from the admin abuse, and I knew there was a new secret from the leak Sammy posted in the Discord. I started off by opening one, and all I got was a stupid Guerrero Digital. Completely useless. I moved on, and the next thing I got was a black hole. How original. Won the third lucky block, we got a frickin' Carlu. Thanks a lot, Sammy. After opening another, we got a black hole goat. At this rate, we might need to go get more admin lucky blocks, and of another black hole goat. I knew I needed to get that new secret 6-7, so I played some more admin abuse and got more admin lucky blocks. After watching them fly into my base, I admired their beauty before beginning to rip them open. I moved them upstairs and started opening them one by one. First, we another black hole goat. I went to open up the next block, and guess what we got? Subscribe if you think we the new 6-7, and like if you think we got another black hole goat. Oh my god, we got a 6-7. I got the brand new Pichonetta Machina Brainrot God, and here's how. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when this Pichone Machina spawned in. I remembered that it is one of the 4 Brainrots required to craft the new Pichonetta Machina, so I went ahead and claimed it. I watched it walk towards my base, and soon enough it was mine. I wasted no time and quickly picked up the Brainrot and placed it inside the crafting machine. Now that I had the first one, the next Brainrot I needed was a Mateo. I waited patiently with some 8x luck until eventually a Mateo spawned in. I was overjoyed as I watched it walk towards my base, and in no time at all, the Brainrot was mine. Without wasting a second, I picked it up and sacrificed it to the crafting machine gods. With that, I had reached the halfway point in the crafting process. The next Brainrot required was a Gatatino Nianino. I activated even more 8x luck and waited for one to spawn in. Suddenly, out of nowhere, it spawned in. After giving the kitty a pet, I watched as it scurried over to my base. Once I had fully claimed it, I picked it up and sacrificed it to the machine as well. This leaves only one more Brainrot, which is yet another Gatatino Nianino. I ran out of 8x luck, so I knew I needed to steal one. After looking through thousands of servers, I found one in this guy's base, so I started by grabbing some tools. I went invisible and snuck up behind his base. I placed some traps and waited for the perfect moment before body swapping with him and using my Medusa head on him as well. With him stuck, I wasted no time stealing his Gatatino Nianino Brainrot God. I reached my base and successfully stole the Brainrot with ease. I quickly picked it up and placed it in the machine. I paid the machine a whopping $47 million and then paid some Robux to speed it up. I saw the laser, but nothing happened. I was wondering if I may have been scammed. I pressed claim. But first, do you think I will get Pichonetta Machina or PP Kiwi? Subscribe for Pichonetta Machina and like for PP Kiwi. Oh my god, we got Pichonetta Machina. I got the brand new secret Los Chicleteras, and here's how. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when all of a sudden this Chicletera Bicicletera spawned in. I remembered that if you put 2 of these Brainrots together, it plays the brand new Chicletera event added in the recent update. It also allows you to get the brand new baby Los Chicleteras secret Brainrot. I wasted no time claiming it and watched as it entered my base. Once I had fully obtained it, I knew I needed another one, so I waited with 4 times luck until eventually one spawned in. I went to go claim my Brainrot, but of course my friend decided he wanted it, and that's where the fight began. He kept whacking me until eventually he ended up stealing my Brainrot. I tried quickly grabbing it back, but he locked his base and forced me to reset. After seeing it sitting in his base, I knew I needed to steal it back, so I went to grab some tools. I went invisible and snuck up behind his base. I placed down some traps and then waited for the perfect moment. He was busy opening lucky taco blocks, so this was the perfect chance. I body swapped with him and then quickly used my Medusa head on him before wasting no time grabbing the Chicletera Bicicletera and making my escape. After running a while, I was able to steal the Brainrot with ease. I got my alt account and made him steal the first Chicletera Bicicletera and get into position. Then, on my main account, I grabbed the second one. After getting into position, the brand new Chicletera event started. Something super crazy suddenly spawned in, but first, do you think I will get Los Chicleteras or a Samini Spiderini? Subscribe for Los Chicleteras and like for Samini Spiderini. Oh my god, Los Chicleteras! I got the new secret Trenostruzzo Turbo Quattro Milla Brainrot, and here's how. So I was playing Steal a Brainrot, and I noticed this Trenostruzzo Turbo Tre Milla spawn in. I realized that this is one of the 4 Brainrots required in order to craft the brand new Trenostruzzo Turbo Quattro Milla. I wasted no time claiming the Brainrot, and I watched as it drove over to my base. Once it arrived in my base, I wasted no time picking up the Brainrot, and I put it inside of the crafting machine. The next Brainrot required was yet another Trenostruzzo Turbo Tre Milla. I activated some 4x luck, and then waited around until eventually one spawned in. After walking it to my base, I admired it for a second before picking it up and putting it in the crafting machine as well, marking the halfway point in the crafting process. Now that we have both Trenostruzzo Turbo Tre Millas, we need a Giraffa Celestre. I activated more 4x luck and then waited for one to spawn in. Eventually one did spawn in, and I wasted no time claiming it. Once it reached my base, I quickly picked it up and then put in the machine, leaving only one Brainrot left, another Giraffa Celestre. I ran out of 4x, so I knew I had to steal one. After searching thousands of servers, I found this guy who had just what I needed. I started by grabbing some tools before going invisible and sneaking behind his base. I placed some traps and then waited for the perfect opportunity. Right when his base was about to unlock, I body swapped him and then used my Medusa head to freeze him before wasting no time grabbing the Giraffa Celestre and making my escape. I looked back, but bro was nowhere to be seen, allowing me to steal the Brainrot with ease. I had little time, so I picked up the Brainrot and put it straight into the crafting machine. I paid a whopping $100 million and then paid some Robux to speed up the the crafting process. I saw the black laser, but nothing was happening. Almost like I got scammed. I pressed the claim button, and then, all of a sudden...
I got the brand new Burris Tapatapum, and here's how. What? The chance to get it is only 17%? Let's get to work. First, I'll be putting in a Cocofanto Elefanto into the machine. That's 1 out of 4 brain rots now. Next, we'll put in a Giraffa Celestre into the machine. Now we're halfway there. For the third brain rot, we'll be putting in yet another Giraffa Celestre. We just need 1 more. And for the final brain rot, we're gonna put this Cocofanto Elefanto. Now we need to pay $7.8 million.
2 hours later.
Oh my God, we got it first try. Like, subscribe, and comment for more brain rots. I opened 10 Galaxy Admin Lucky Blocks and steal a brain rot. You won't believe what I got. What will the first one be? Remember to like and subscribe.
Bruh.
So I was playing Steal a Brainrot when Sammy started going crazy with admin commands. He took over my screen and snapped his fingers. Then I saw an admin Lucky Block spawn, and it got the Taco Tuesday trait right in front of me. I opened it up, and guess what I got? Later on, Sammy spawned in a Brainrot God Lucky Block. All that had was a Trash Tigra Ligra Frutani, though. Throughout the event, Sammy spawned 3 more admin Lucky Blocks, and the last one was a diamond one. Now let's open these puppies up and see what we get.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe for more brain rots.
Bruh.
I mean, it's alright.